Although many of us may deal with the adversities of life, we always have to remember that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Joining us today is a beautiful soul who is committed to providing children a safe space who are battling cancer. The goal in mind is to help patients and their families cope with their life-threatening illness with love, education, and financial support. Please help me welcome from BELAC Foundation, Miss Untitled Williams. Woo! Miss Williams.
Hello.
We are so delighted. I'm so delighted to have you here.
I'm so honored.
You look stunning.
Thank you.
You are just glowing. So your business hashtag is hashtag his life, his legacy, my passion. How did that come about?
So from the beginning of our journey, we started in 2011. My son Caleb, which is BELAC spelled backwards, just watching him going through his journey from before he was diagnosed with cancer. He was a strong little kid, always intentional about everything that he did. And so with his life before cancer, then watching him battle through cancer, and then us starting the organization, our hashtags came about. So his life, his legacy now, and then it's now my passion.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Can you take us back a little bit and walk us through the life of Caleb?
So the life of Caleb was definitely ironic because I was told that I would not be able to have any more children. And so he's the last of 5. And so we called him our miracle child from the beginning, not knowing that the road that we would have to take. At age 5, he was diagnosed with T-cell lymphoblastic lymphoma, which is a cancer of the cells. And from age 5 until 8, he battled, and then he passed away.
So within 3 years of finding out that he had cancer, he passed away.
Yes.
What was those 3 years like? I mean, I know, of course, it was challenging, it was tough, but you're smiling. So to me, you would be a person that tried to find the light in all of the storm that was happening in your lives.
Correct. And that 3 years for me gave me a different purpose. I never saw myself on this road. I had been in nursing school, have a nursing degree and all of that, and never would have thought that this would be my end road for life for me, because it is my passion. So just watching him be so resilient, watching him take shot after shot, medication after medication, learning big words that we still today probably can't even say at age 5, watching him through surgeries, in and out of hospital visits and things of that nature. It just, for me, was unthinkable of a child at 5 and then me having to watch him as mom, helpless and can't do anything.
Yes. Were you a nurse at the time when you
I
found
was
out?
not practicing, thank God.
We'll talk about that later.
Yes.
I'm sure you would have tried to do so many things at that time
Yes.
to help try to save your son. Your mission after having to experience Caleb's discovery of having cancer is that you want to have drugs, or you want chemo, you want therapy that is more natural and organic and holistic. How has that journey been for you, looking for that type of treatment?
It's absolutely hard, because a lot of times when you try to present these things or talk to doctors about natural ways, they'll tell you that you can do it, but they don't recommend it. The drugs that Caleb took when he was going through for those 3 years were the same drugs that adults take. And so they're harsh to their bodies. They kill off cells. They do horrible things to them as kids. So just imagine adults going through it. Kids go, it's like 10 times that when you're watching them go through radiation or chemotherapy drugs. And so we have been talking to different people who, you know, are into the holistic approaches and natural things. And we did start trying it, but again, the cancer just took over his body. And so we weren't able to.
Metastasized, and so you decided to go
spread,
back
it's
to.
like, yes, exactly. Because the more you try to fight it, the more it spread.
Wow. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
That's tough. That's tough. So, in the effort of shining the spotlight on awareness for children who have cancer, is there a month that we celebrate children's cancer awareness in the sense of being more aware of it? And we do have those who have been victorious and those who are fighting that battle. How do we find out more about that? Is there a month for that?
And so, indeed, there is a month. It is September. It's National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month.
Wonderful.
You see the yellow gold on the shirt. That's actually the color. So if you see people wearing ribbons during the month of September, that's what it represents.
The green ribbon is for children's cancer.
So the gold ribbon is children's cancer. This one that they have displayed, the green ribbon is for lymphoma, which is the type of cancer Caleb had. So we culminated both colors to our organization.
It's a beautiful, beautiful shirt.
And we do have them. We have the ribbons in gold as well.
You do?
Yes.
Wonderful. I do want one. I do want to wear one, and I'm sure our audience would appreciate wearing one as well. So you have a support group for mothers. There's other people who go through this just like yourself, and you are helping them get through this very hard time. Can you share with us some of those experiences with mothers who find out that their children have cancer at such a young age?
Yeah, and so our support group currently, because of COVID, we meet via Zoom, and every third Thursday of the month we meet. And we just talk and we share and we want to hear what they are feeling. No one has the right answer when their child is diagnosed with cancer, but we have to teach them to learn to talk through it. A lot of times we suppress things that we're going through, or you feel like nobody understands. I can't ask the doctor a question because they tell me to take this drug. Sometimes they feel like they have to take it, but always ask the question. So we get together with them to kind of help them cope through what you're going through, but then even so after the child passes away. So now how do I live through this pain?
How do I live?
How do I
live
through it?
Wow. In July, you have an annual 5K. Yes.
Yes.
I love it. I want to hear more about the 5K that you have.
So our family is a track family, so we all ran track. Yes, and so one of our goals when we were planning the organization is things that we wanted to do, and a 5K was always it. So we have it in July. People always say it's a hot month. It is a hot month, but we have it in July because it's our anniversary. Our anniversary is actually on Caleb's birthday when we started the organization, and so we go out to the park. It's a beautiful park. Bill Frederick's Park in Orlando, heavily shaded tree, but everybody who's ever been, they fall in love with the park because most people who've never been there, it's more than just a park. You can fish, boat, ride, cycle, skate, whatever you want to do at this park. And so with that, we have this event to raise awareness. We want to raise a minimum of $10,000 in this event so that we can help 10 new families. So not just the families that we're already providing financial assistance to, but for new families. And we also provide services and assistance to the entire state of Florida, not just the Orlando area. So children battling in the entire state of Florida can receive our services.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
How can we help?
How can you help? Our biggest need, you're helping, is awareness.
We're so glad to be able to do that.
It is awareness, because if you are not aware of who we are, then how would you know how to support us? We have tons of ways to support us. We are on social media. We have a website. We have YouTube channels and all of those things. So we're trying to become aware all around so people will be aware that there is a month for childhood cancer. We do have different things that we do throughout the month of September. Each weekend, we try to go to different areas in Orlando and abroad to make people aware that kids don't have a voice, but we're here to have a voice for them.
That's so powerful. I am so glad that we could share our platform with you so that you could get the message out to everyone. And to our viewers, how we can also help is donate to the BELAC Foundation. You not only are saying you are aware of what is going on, but you're standing and fighting with them. Children with cancer who are hospitalized always need love and support, and your donation will help with their gas to get them back and forth, food for patients while they are at the hospital, and gift cards for families and utilities. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for sharing your story. Losing a child has to be one of the most difficult things to have to endure, but to see you come out on the other end and helping other people is such a blessing. God bless you. We are going to take a short break. We will be right back.